So I'm Pastor Kevin Vaughn here at Rock Branch Baptist Church in Elberton, Georgia, and I'm a senior pastor, lead pastor, and just been here for just celebrated my 8th year anniversary. When we started this process probably 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, Ron had been out here several times meeting with us, and with every time he came, of course, he prayed with us and talked about the exciting growth of the church and different things. And so as we looked around, we always kind of came back to them for their number one, just their love for the church and their love for Christ, and just their excitement about what was going on. And Ron and Trey and Lori and RCCI kind of met our needs spiritually, morally, where direction we were headed, and those things are important, and someone that is there for you when you need them. And I felt like that they have been, and there's no reason for me to believe they won't be in the distant future of what we have to do. So just looking forward to growing with them and progressing, and even after this project, even looking down the road at different things we need now, even after this. The design project was awesome. It was phenomenal. We met them every month and talked through design process and what we were looking for and what they thought we needed, what we thought we needed, what we had seen at other churches, what they had designed prior to, and they kind of brought all that together. And at the end, we were able to come together with a design that we loved, that we were pleased with, that we felt like the Lord was leading us into, and how they were going to help us, and what the process of this was going to be. So again, they kind of walked us through the whole avenue of what we were doing, and did a great job at it. So in the design process, the design build, and putting all this together has been really great, been good. So prior to coming to Rock Branch, being called to pastor, I was in the construction field, in the construction area, and I was over jobs and crews and different things. And one of the things that I always felt that was important for me is, and especially my customers, was to make sure that I was there for them. So RCCI has met those expectations of when I had questions, they answered. Why were we doing this? They were able to bring in and answer why we were doing those things, why we were doing this. And this may be my first time I've done this on the flip side of where I am now. And I feel like they have met every expectation that I would have for myself. And being a contractor for someone else, they have met every expectation that I felt like that I would desire to be for someone, that they have been for us. Knowing where we were and the vision that I believe God had placed on my heart, and really not knowing what that looked like, we had to actually tear down an old building, old church building, which was the original sanctuary, and it would have been 95 years old this October, and it actually came down in September. And being a young pastor in a church that's been established for 170 something years, knowing that you've got to tell the church you're going to have to tear down the old sanctuary is pretty tough. But Trey and Ron and Lori were all able to kind of help me see that through prayer, and as I delivered this to the church and as I prayed through this, it really helped us get on the flip side and where we are now, being able to take down that old building and move forward. So praying through those things was of high importance with us, with me personally as a pastor, and I think that RCCI, Ron, Trey, Lori, all those guys kind of met those expectations and pressing forward and looking at the days ahead and what God was doing, what He had done, what He is doing, and what He's going to do in the future. So it's good.